So I'm down here in Philly, just now leaving Geno's and Pat's Cheesesteaks. Going to make a quick trip to Independence Hall. It's an 8-minute drive using FSD version. What is this? Let me see. I'm on FSD version 14.2.2.5. So let's just see how this goes. Impromptu trip. Backing out of a parking spot. I've never really been in Philly before. One thing is for certain, these are some narrow streets. As far as Philly's cheesesteaks, this is the first time I've ever had cheesesteaks from Philly. They're pretty good. But I had Gaetano's from South Jersey a while ago, and Gaetano's is right on par with these Philadelphia cheesesteaks that I just had. It might be a little bit better. But they're definitely, like, I'm not a big cheesesteak connoisseur. Like, I don't go to places asking for cheesesteaks. I'll buy a burger before I buy a cheesesteak. But I don't think that they sell cheesesteaks like this up in North Jersey. I mean, they sell them, but they're like small. So, I wouldn't come back down here for a cheesesteak. Even though Geno's and Pat's are considered tourist traps, every Philly native would tell you that those aren't the real deal cheesesteak spots. But that's in every city. So I'm just gonna test out FSD. This is hardware 4. See how it performs down here in Philly. I tried it in New York City a couple years ago. Did pretty good. If you ask me, full self driving is kind of solved. I took a break for about a week or two from FSD, and I just don't like driving anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just keep this thing on. I pay the $105 a month for the most part. Even for basic city driving, once you use this software, it's like it's hard to go back. Here's an example here. FSD, like I said, it drives just like a human. It drives better than a human. Sure, it messes up here and there, but I trust it. I've been using FSD for like 2 years now, on and off. And this is the best version. Look at this guy with the door open. Like, what are you doing? This street is already narrow. Why are you opening the door on the street side? FSD drives better than humans. I will absolutely tell you that. It obeys street laws. It obeys street signs. It obeys, like I said, street signs in all of their forms. Stop signs, yield signs. You'll see humans just run stop signs all the time. It yields to pedestrians. I've never seen a Tesla get into an accident on a highway. I've seen a Tesla get in an accident on a street in the neighborhood. That was maybe once. Now, I have seen Teslas with dents. Like, people who drive Teslas, they get in accidents just like anybody else. But generally speaking, a self-driving car is far safer than a human-driven car, is what I'm saying. And you just won't know until you try it. So now we're 4 minutes away from Independence Hall down here in Philadelphia. I've never driven these streets before. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm going to find at Independence Hall, but I know it's downtown. I think that's where the Rocky statue is. If there is a Rocky statue there still. Or those steps where Rocky ran up the steps in the movie. South Street, Philadelphia. I feel like this is a iconic street. And the best thing about this version of FSD is there's no nag. I don't know if you remember the old days where you had to touch the steering wheel every few minutes. That was so annoying. It's still there for auto steer if you have it. That's one of the reasons why I turned FSD back on. It's because, you know, even though auto steer does the job if you're on a highway, you know, auto steer works fine, but you still have to grab the steering wheel. This one, no. FSD, no. And Tesla robo-taxis down there in Texas, I believe in California, and I think they started in Florida. They're supposed to be using a more advanced FSD version, of course, version 15. All of us, look at this guy. And you see how Tesla, the FSD is on point. This is a clean example of how trustworthy this software is, or this AI is. I'm not even sure if it's software anymore, if it's just pure AI. But yeah, the Tesla robo-taxis are supposedly using FSD version 15. And those robo-taxis don't have steering wheels. I don't believe that they have pedals. Once they figure out how to operate or, you know, manage those robo-taxis without a steering wheel or pedals, and they give that version to the consumer, personal owners like myself, that's going to be a game changer. Unfortunately, they will raise the price of FSD monthly subscriptions, absolutely. Because at that point, you're going to be able to, it's going to be unsupervised FSD at that point, where you can basically fall asleep or play a video game, watch a movie. You can kind of do those things now, but we won't talk about that. So now we are 2 minutes away from Independence Hall, FSD version 14.2.2.5. Oh, I don't know. This thing has pulled over. It's telling me I have 2 minutes left. Destination may be closed. Well, I guess it's saying that I arrived. Saying I will have to walk around the corner. I have no intention of walking around the corner, but I guess this is Independence Hall. I would just have to walk around the corner. Let's just drive around. and see where I would have. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna drive with this phone. So there you have it. I don't know if that's a failure or a success, but we're close enough. All right. Talk to you guys later.